Hello. Good to see you.
Alright there, Revenants, welcome back to Code Vein in the Road to 100, and today, I have to issue a fart warning here, before we get started. So, I had, taco salad today, and it was really spicy, and so my bowels are just, like, too much information. Anyways, you may or may not, be entreated to such sounds as we go through here, so I know everybody likes a good fart joke. But anyways, so as we get started here, what we're going to be looking at today is Scout. Now, the Libertador is the highest damage for shot type projectiles in the game, and if you want the highest possible, you go for the intensified with a very high willpower and mind availability on your weapon, and very high availability on your blood code. However, today we're going to focus on a very unique idea about how the Libertador operates, and there is a reset frame window for the first attack of the weapon, and it is a piercing attack only. So if you are looking for a pierce weapon, this is actually one of the very good ones for pierce attacks. However, you have to play it in a very specific way. So as you'll see here, we have a bunch of focus items paired with focus recovery, with somatic zeal, and concentration. So we will be attempting to have as many pokes like this as possible. And if you notice, I'll hold the forward direction, and we will continue striking over and over with that first attack. And when you do that, you are able to get off so very many attacks, and you're able to put a huge amount of damage into an enemy before they're able to react or do anything different. And we will have Jack along here for his morale boost, and so that'll bring us up to 285 stamina, paired with stamina focus, and then or what is this called, focus stamina usage, and then focus recovery. So we'll be able to continue our onslaught while not having really any stamina problems, as well as concentration if we don't get hit. Now, typically we will get slapped in the face like several times, so it is of utmost importance that we keep that stamina usage very low, and so it will help us in great ways here, that we can go about not having stamina problems. So let's see here. Oh, whoops. That was not intentional there, to get a backstab. But if we are able... Oh, whoops. And we're dead. So there you go. Oh, and we're dead. Like, we're actually dead. But we did get focused. So you'll see that once we do get focused here, his hitbox was a little bit questionable there when he did the swipe around the side. But that is kind of the problem with this entire setup, is that we don't have any real stagger potential from the front of the enemies, and we lose a huge amount of our build capability when we go from the side or the back. Thanks, Jack. Okay, so you could see there just how much damage we were able to do in a very quick succession, and a backstab to finish him off. So very good all around there. No real issues that we can see going into these fights. And you can just poke over and over. And you can see that it does do pretty well overall to stagger enemies. Okay, almost focused here. Whoops. And backstabs are great for, obviously killing the enemy. And you'll see here that our stamina won't really drop almost at all. Like, we barely use any stamina during this time. And if we want to, we can go for 50 more stamina here. Okay, and we can continue our focus. Okay, we'll just take a backstab here. But you can see that our stamina usage is absolutely incredible when we are focused, and we have no real issues to speak about, which is really, really great that's even the case. And because we do have what we have, we're able to go for a little radiant barrel every now and then as well. And because most of the enemies through here are weak to pierce, as we go through each of the enemies, you'll notice that pierce is a great choice for the tower here. And so it makes really, really good sense to go for as much pierce as you possibly can. And here we will just go for a backstab on this guy just for some ichor here. And then we'll let him stand up. We'll go for another backstab so we can load up here on a little bit of ichor and stuff. And we'll shoot this guy just because we can. Okay, and let's see here if we can... oh, whoops, we're focused. Okay. Okay, great. All things considered there, not too bad. Definitely a little bit of, you know, leaving left to be desired there as we got into that second shot, or that second engagement there with the big boy. So let's go ahead and shoot this guy. And then he should stand up and call the monkeys, which is bad news for us. So we'll take a backstab here. Now, monkeys are one of the things that you absolutely want to stagger over and over and over. Ouch, ouch. Oh, are we dead? Nope, not quite. Okay. And if you're able to... oh, whoops, we're dead. And if you're able to keep up that attack string, you're able to stagger the monkeys over and over, which is really, really great. But the monkeys are, as you know, the monkeys are the worst in the game. But this entire idea of being able to stagger while at the same time poke an enemy with a pierce attack over and over and over and over, that is fairly rare to find a pierce weapon that attacks so quickly over and over and over and over. Now, if we want to go for a different blood code here, you can go for ones that are high index, which is why we're going for this one, because we have an S index with Somatic Zeal active. Do you know, Jack? Do you? But do you really? Okay, so we have to do the invasion here. So here we will take extreme advantage of our backstab potential. Whoops. But 1797 is not too bad, all things considered, for a bayonet in 2 consecutive strikes there. Okay. All right, and let's go to work here. Okay, and as you can see there, it is a very, very intense kind of playstyle because you have to think about, you know, you have to think about the reset time on your, on your attack animation. And these guys are weak to pierce, so it makes a really, really good ability here. Okay. We'll fill up on focus here, and we'll go ahead and heal.
Another unexpected hindrance.
Oh, whoops. We'll take that parry for sure, just because we are kind of out of options here. Okay, and let's see. Ouch. And so that is where sometimes, you know, that attack animation is very, very bad, because we're able to continue attacking, and in between each of those attacks you're able to you know, dodge and stuff, but when you are locked into the animation of the double slash attack string, there's nothing you can do to get out of that, so you're completely stuck. let's just shoot this guy. And now that we are focused, we have incredible stamina. Oops. And oh, we're dead. Jack, thanks. Jack, get out of here. Okay. Where is this guy? Okay, let's go ahead and heal. We are probably gonna die here. Jack may die as well. Okay, and you'll see here that the pokes are very, very good for this guy because he is weak to pierce damage. Okay, whoops. He's just gonna continue going around in circles there. Thanks, Jack. Oh boy. Okay, let's heal. Now he can still kill us. Okay. Okay, good. Good. We are completely out of regeneration of all kinds there, so that's really, really bad news for us. But we'll be able to at least maybe get one of the runbacks opened here, and then we can take some shortcuts. But you can see that obviously we don't have the world's most incredible amounts of damage leveling everyone in our path. However, the reason this is interesting is because there are very few weapons in the game that do pierce damage on a consecutive rolling basis, and this is one of them that you can do very, very quickly and very, very simply. However, it has to do with your attack timing of understanding the frame data of how your weapon strikes are coming out. So you want to be very, 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 very cognizant of that idea, because otherwise you're just going to get stuck in a really, really bad way. Because you'll be locked into that second animation slash, which you cannot stop. But if you just continue to, attack this way, you always have an opening where you can dash or dodge or do something in between. Where you saw there that I got stuck into the second animation, and that is typically when all of the damage comes out from the enemy onto you, and it becomes a very, very, very bad time. So it is of our utmost importance to go for, as many attack strikes as we can here. Okay, and we are focused. So now, now it's up to us to get as much damage in as possible, because we have basically unlimited stamina while this is all active. Oops. And we got stuck into the attack animation there, and fortunately we slid into another backstab there, which is really, really handy. So even though we don't really have any defenses almost to speak of, this is really all focused on just constant aggression because of the stamina levels that we are going to... Oh, that was probably a dumb idea to use that I-core right there. Because we are all about just that constant aggression to be able to attack. Can I lock onto this guy, please? Thank you. Okay. Figured that was going to happen. That guy was going to shoot us. So that's unfortunate there. Okay, let's back up here a little bit. Let's see. Let's back up down here. Let's see if he comes down here. He will indeed. Ouch. Ouch. Jack. Let's... Okay, so now we are focused again, which is great. So we can just run past these guys with basically unlimited stamina. But you can see that the real problem here that we have is that if we take a hit, we're pretty much dead. So we're basically relying on Jack, which is a horrible idea. Absolutely horrible. But when this setup works out in a very nice way. We can actually get rid of this frost weapon. It's helpful for running with against the hunters in black. However, if we go for Fatal Surge here with Jack, we're able to, double our damage, which means that we don't have to get as many pokes, which will save us on stamina as well. So if we get a couple of backstabs and stuff and load up on Ichor and we go for Fatal Surge, you'll notice a dramatic increase, obviously, in our damage, and our pokes will all of a sudden become extra lethal. So let's go here and we'll see how we do for these guys. So if we can load up on this guy, okay, and then we'll run around and we'll grab this guy, and we'll see what that does here for us. Okay, and then we have this guy left, so let's go for Jack. Now we can't heal, so we have to keep that in mind. So we'll take a backstab so we can get a little bit of focus here. Okay, but that was kind of unfair, a little bit unfair, but because the backstab basically one-shotted him because of Fatal Surge. But if we get a chance here, we can go for some other attacks here with these guys. Now we don't really need to bring the run back down as of this point, so we will run up on these guys ever so quietly, and that is a very nice benefit that we have from Night Stalker. Okay, and let's head on in here. Now we are focused, so you'll notice now that our damage is very nice, and 2 hits now takes these guys down, and we got hit there and took a bunch of damage, but it doesn't matter because Fatal Surge is over right now, so we can heal again, which is great. Now that is kind of the risk reward kind of setup here that we have. Now if we want to really go for it, we can go for a parry there, but remember we're trying to get focused, so we're able to take those dodges, so that way we can have opportunities to dodge, so we can get focused faster. Because if we simply go for the parry, we're going to kill the guy so fast that it won't do us any good as far as focus and everything goes. Okay, so now we are focused, so we should be able to poke this guy. Oh, whoops. Okay, well, we'll take a backstab. That'll be nice. Go for some damage here. Whoops. Whoops. Okay, well, that was a little bit disconcerting there, that we got slapped so hard. So let's get focused here. Okay, and remember these guys are weak to pierce, so it is very nice that we are able to, since they're weak to pierce, we're able to get basically extra damage pretty much for free, just because of the fact that we're doing basically unlimited pierce attacks. And for the monkeys, just stagger them over and over and over with that kind of attack string, and it works out very well. Now for the actual usefulness of this kind of technique and this ability here, whoa, what in the world?
Don't make me so anxious like
That was very strange. It like literally just turned me sideways and threw me off the edge. Okay. Well, sometimes Vayne is just that way. That's what I get, I guess, for not getting the second run back point. But oh well, something died. I guess he went off the edge trying to attack me, which is completely fine. So I guess we're in for a lollygag run back here. But it's pretty interesting that if you don't want to use like the Impaler or something like that, or the Cerulean Spear, you can go for the Libertador and do an over and over and over attack string of the first attack of the weapon. And even though it's not the highest amount of damage levels in the entire world here, it is very, very nice that we are able to constantly go for this kind of a setup, and we don't have any real problems with how with getting what is that, pierce damage out on the enemy, because a lot of times it's very, very desirable to have pierce damage, and you're kind of locked into having something like the Black Halberd or the Impaler or something like that, and those are, you know, kind of only a few of the weapons in the game that do give you pierce damage. And so it's very, very nice that there is something very lightweight, still pretty decent damage overall, and even still you can use it even as a bayonet, like we have Radiant Barrel on deck here, just in case we actually get to a point where we need to shoot an enemy. We can actually do that, which is really, really, really nice. So keep that in mind, that this does have some really good extra benefits other than just the fact that it is a bayonet. It can be kind of multi-purpose here, and that's kind of how we're slated and built here to actually use it. And so, like, for this guy, we can just blow him out of the way. And did we get our... No, we didn't get anything for killing him, unfortunately. So yeah, when you're looking for something that's a pierce weapon, don't discount the first attack of the string. Now, you can also go for the Argent Wolf Bayonet, but you see here that you have to use the alleviated version in order to go for a quick mobility. And so if you go for this guy, it's at 838, and this one is the same. It has much longer frame data though for that first attack. As you can see, I'm like delaying as long as I possibly can, but for the Libertador you can do this way faster because of the recovery frames are much faster, but it's very, 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 very tight on the edge of where those frames start and end. And so you have to, if you do it too fast, you will be in the active frames for getting into the second attack string, which is the double slash, which you are locked into that, and there is no way out of it except getting hit. And if you are too slow, then you're really, really delaying the actual attack string at all. So you have to be, if you're running like this, you can't just do it while you're standing here. See, look how long the delays are. And standing, you can't do it. But if you're holding a direction, like if we go forward, because the movement interrupts the frame data, we're able to interrupt that second attack string. And so because of that, we're able to repeat that first attack over and over and over and over, as long as we are holding a direction button. So anyways, kind of an odd idea and way to go about using a weapon is to use the first attack over and over very, 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 very quickly, as compared to a lot of other weapons. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and sorry for the long lollygag run back there. And I guess we didn't hear any gas, but that's okay. Better for you, better for me, better for everyone involved. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Take care. Bye.